Look at that! Louisiana sheephead.
This week on The Outfitters, it's a Bayou bow fishing bonanza.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
As host Fred Eichler hooks up with the Marsh Masters family for some fast-paced fun, Cajun style.
Whoa! Man, that's a big one!
Behind the unforgettable adventure, behind that trophy of a lifetime,
Oh my God!
there's an outfitter who makes it all happen. Join our dream team of veteran hunters and anglers crisscrossing North America to find the hardest working men and women in the outdoors. This is The Outfitters.
Well, I just landed in New Orleans, Louisiana. I hopped in my F-150 and I'm driving down the highway to meet Daryl of Marsh Masters Bow Fishing. He runs an outfitting business that combines one of my favorite things to do, which is bow hunting, with fishing. Basically, we're hunting fish. What's great about Louisiana is they've got so many different species of fish. You've got your short-nosed gar, your long-nosed gar, your alligator gar. I sound like Forrest Gump, and that's about it. One thing I realized right off when I landed in New Orleans, it's pretty darn hot. Not really dressed properly with a t-shirt and a long sleeve shirt on. All right, we're getting closer, so let's see if we can get in touch with Daryl here. Call Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl, what's up, buddy? This is Fred.
Hey, where you at?
I just passed through Golden Meadow, and I am changed. I'm ready, man.
All right, just come on down Highway 1 to the end of the road. We're the last house on the left.
All right, buddy, thank you. What's up? I'm ready.
There he is. You made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good directions. Thank you very much. I literally land in New Orleans. I hop in the Ford. I drive down to the end of the road. I change clothes, and I meet Daryl, and he's ready to hop in the airboat and go bow fishing.
I started fishing very early. I've had something to do with fish my whole life. We had a catfish farm I was raised up on for 17 years, and my dad always had something to do with fishing. Non-stop fishing of some kind my whole life. I'd been coming to this area since I was 5 and fishing saltwater and back and forth. And then when I was about 25, we want a big gar. My dad started coming a lot more, and then I started, coming with him and guiding, and I got into the guiding with him, and it was either move down here and start a guide service or do something else. And I don't know, we really just love to fish, and that's why we came down.
What's your favorite fish to shoot?
I have to say redfish.
Redfish?
It's the best to eat. that's it.
I understand. I shoot for my belly a lot too.
Yeah, it's a family-run business. I'm the guide. My wife does the booking. My mom has the trailer park that we have here. My daughter's my deckhand.
Oh,
Did I not get him?
Yeah, you went kind of just to the left of him, it looked like. That was a big old red.
That was a good red.
Lord.
It's all family done.
Where's he at? Oh. Oh, shot behind him.
Misty, his daughter's up front. She's acted as a deckhand, which is kind of cool because I've never worked with a deckhand when I'm bow fishing. It's always just me.
Don't even, the sheephead. Got him.
Got him. But she's like, okay, I'm gonna help you spot the fish. As soon as you shoot the fish, you just step back. I'm gonna bring it in and I'm gonna throw it in the cooler. I'm like, great, that sounds awesome. This is kind of cool.
Damn.
Look at that.
That's blood. Very nice.
And those are good to eat too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a sheep's head. Thanks, Misty. Thanks, Daryl. We are on the board with a sheep's head.
Don't stick your finger in his mouth.
Yeah.
But she is awesome. She knows what she's doing, and she's a lot of fun to hang out with. It's been a while. Look at the teeth on that sucker. Woo! Hold on, let me click on that. That is like a human tooth. He's got a bad overbite.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty ruthless.
What's cool about that is with this fish point, you just untwist it a few times, see the barb pops around, I've got my guide Missy here gonna hook me up, and she's just gonna drop that fish right in the cooler. Wham!
There he is.
My daughter, she's been working for me since she was probably 12 years old.
On the board. That's
Good
what
shot.
I'm talking about.
That was a good shot too, dead center. I like that.
Say that again?
What? That was a good shot.
I'm just kidding you.
Yeah.
When I was day fishing, she would deck in for my dad, and she'd deck in for me. And
Oh, look, there he is. Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
big redfish. Look at him.
Beautiful.
she's good for a girl. No.
Almost had
Get
it.
that sucker. Wow, look at that redfish.
Wham, bam. Thank
Look
you,
at
ma'am.
that.
That is gorgeous.
That's
Look how
a big
pretty.
red. Did you see that shot, Daryl? I'm just saying, it was lucky.
Golly.
That's a
Colorful
big
he
fish.
Boy, he's got some color on him.
Doesn't he? That's what I was noticing. He has got a lot of color.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Daryl. Thank you, Missy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're on the board already.
We like to shoot him in the head, though.
I'm
Yeah, you gotta save the meat. You gotta aim right
I'm
here.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a little high. You're getting into the fillet there.
It
You know,
was.
it's kind of.
It was. I'm sorry. Here, I gotta get a picture with you guys. You mind?
Yeah, no, that's
Let me get
great.
my camera. Here, I've got a camera. We gotta get a picture with that big sucker.
Oh, perfect.
Well, you know what's cool? Is here Daryl and his daughter, Marsh Masters Outfitters. Oh, look at that. Nice job.
yeah, the one you got was bigger, but those eat better.
These guys are shooting great eating fish. It's fun shooting carp, it's fun shooting gar, and I've eaten some great gar, I've eaten some smoked carp that was delicious. Got him! You said in the head, right?
All right, yes.
I want you to turn that sideways.
Look
and
at how
show.
thin that is.
That's
He
a
was-
hard shot right there. That is one of the hardest shots you can make.
Yes, grasshopper.
But I'll tell you what, when you're shooting sheephead and you're shooting redfish, those are some of the best fish in the ocean.
The Outfitters is brought to you by the 2013 Ford F-150 with EcoBoost.
When you get here, the first thing you realize is how much water there is and how much the people here rely on the water for everything. There's shrimp boats going everywhere. There's oil and gas boats, literally, that are taking people to and from platforms out in the Gulf. Everything, guys like Daryl making a living either fishing or bow fishing, that's what he does best, and that's all he's done for most of his life. Well, Daryl, we got your airboat loaded up. I know that you run your outfitting business really at night because that's when it's cooler, that's when you shoot the majority of your fish. But tell me a little bit about the daytime bow fishing that you do.
Well, like you said, we usually go at night, but you can go in the daytime or at night. It doesn't really matter. You get to see a lot more of the marsh, you know, if you're riding during the daytime.
Now, how long have you been bow fishing?
About 13 years.
No kidding. That's awesome. And I love that you picked that up. You said the first time a guy took you out, that was it. You were hooked.
Yeah, my nephew carried me out the first time, and that was it. I shot 2 buffalo and a gar and had an old bow with a coffee can wind up, string on a coffee can. So, you know, it was pretty crude, but it did the job, you know. A lot of questions I had, man, this is a new sport. Man, this Indians was bow fishing. You know, it's been around a long time. It's just, you know, not as popular, you know, wasn't as popular until late, you know.
I'm surprised how many regular bow hunters have never been bow fishing, even though they may live in great areas to bow fish.
You know, actually, I'd rather carry the ones that's never shot a bow because they don't have those habits, you know, of you have to shoot low, you know, at a fish. So it's hard to make a bow hunter shoot low, you know.
Hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah,
I got it. When you go bow fishing, there's a few things for those that have never done it that you need to know. One, it's awesome, but also be prepared for warm weather because normally you're in a humid area. Two, be prepared to not shoot at the
Took
fish.
off. Right up the bank. See him going? See the wake?
I don't
the
see.
wake?
Listen to your guide. That's what's great about having a guide instruct you. The first time you go, it blows your mind because you're trying to shoot at the fish. And you can't do that. Because of water refraction, when it's ready to go, you have to actually aim below the fish. You're not trying to shoot at the fish, you're trying to shoot below it.
Yeah, fish. Oh, look, coming out right there, right there. Oh, right here. Ah!
So in a way, it's a guessing game, and I think that throws most people when they first start out.
Yeah!
Get him, honey. It's not good, stuck good.
Yeah! Awesome! Look at that! Nice!
Look at that big sheephead. I got lucky, got it right in the tail.
Yeah, Fred, good shot.
Nice spot, Missy. That was awesome.
Nice shooting.
Thank you. Louisiana sheephead. Thanks, Al.
Way to go.
That's awesome. That's some eating, though, huh? We'll get some fillets off that sucker. Yeah. Thanks, man. That was awesome. Thanks, Missy. That's a big sheephead, man. For this trip, I chose the Ford F-150 FX4. I knew Daryl would be really impressed with the technology that this truck has. And I wasn't surprised when the sync with my Ford Touch blew him away. Daryl is super safe, so I think he really liked the capability to do hands-free communication. This truck will actually read your text messages to you.
We had gotten some text messages from Misty, and it was just clear as a bell and easy to operate. It really comes through the speaker. You don't even have to look at the screen when the text comes through. It was pretty neat.
You can even share pictures on the My Ford touch screen. Captain Daryl,
Yo!
you got a sec?
What's up?
I want to show you this. These are the pictures that we got last night. All right, so check out the screen here. Look at that.
Yeah,
Is that awesome?
That's neat.
And if I can do it, you can do it. I was able to show Daryl pictures that we had taken from the night before. I think that's my favorite, that one with you and me and that big red fish.
That one's awesome. Let's go get some more.
I'm in, let's do it.
Coming up, when the sun goes down in the Louisiana backcountry, the bow fishing action heats up.
I just shot the biggest redfish I've ever shot. As a guide and a captain that takes bow hunters, I would think that's kind of specialized. Are there a lot of other guys that do that?
There's not many. There's several people that do it on their own, but they don't have the license. And the license just ensures that you're insured. A lot of people go on their own. They just set up a little aluminum boat with some lights and a little generator and go and have some fun. But, you know, I have a lot of customers send their kids and they don't even come. And they know they're safe with us, you know. I mean, we keep them safe.
To me, that's a good point, because especially first-timers, if they want to have a great experience, it's better to go with somebody that knows what they're doing, and you know that you're going to have a safe experience, fun experience, and have somebody that knows what they're doing on the water, because it can be dangerous. I mean, you're dealing with a weapon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bow and arrow, no matter which way you look at it, you got a weapon on the front of the boat, you're running an airboat, you're on the water. It's nice to have somebody that knows what they're doing. Daryl's sleep schedule is all out of whack. He's pretty much become a nocturnal human. He bow fishes all night, he sleeps until about noon every day, if not later, and then he's up again to take bow fishermen out the next night. So he truly is a nocturnal human.
He's in that little pocket.
I love bow fishing because
Oh!
I've always loved to bow hunt.
Dang it! He's still right there!
A bow is, I don't know, it's something about it when you shoot that target or you shoot that fish or you shoot that animal. You feel it when you make a good shot.
Nice shot!
You gave that
Nice shot!
animal or that fish a run for the money, you know, it gave you a run for the money. I don't know, that's why I like bow hunting.
See, that's why it's Marsh Masters. I missed him, he smoked him.
Double team!
Nice shot!
Double team!
Nice shot, sir.
It's teamwork. It's teamwork. You scared him up and
That's right.
you know, he picked him
Daryl
off.
smoked him.
That's right.
And you know, it's such a big challenge to shoot one with a bow. The fish is usually running. You have to adjust for the water.
Ooh, made him jump. Didn't quite get him though, but you made him jump.
There's all kind of problems, and you know, it's not as easy as you would think, you know.
Oh!
Good shot.
Thank you, partner.
Fred found that out this time while he was down, so it's a fun challenge. That's what I like about it.
In the dark.
Woo! Look at that one!
That one's even bigger.
Another sheephead! They are beautiful and good to eat. I mean, that's a pretty darn big sheephead.
Absolutely, they get really big out here. And I tell you, the smaller ones are real hard to clean because they're so thin, but that one, like, oh, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, that's a
nice
good one.
Big fillet, absolutely. This is the part I know really well.
You got it? Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that. How thick is that?
I'm an old pro.
We've got a cooler full of some fish.
Absolutely, it's getting there.
You gotta love it. You throw one in the cooler and they're going, there's another one, quick. Oh, it's so funny. I've been up almost 24 hours straight, but I'm having such a blast. I don't feel tired at all because this is fun. And we're shooting big fish. Now, I'm no expert. You and your dad have done a lot more than I do because you guys outfit. You guys take clients for it. I know you guys shoot a ton yourself. Ah! Look at him. He's going to get him.
Maybe I'll change.
Oh, yeah! And being able to shoot, you know, things like redfish and, you know, sheephead, black drum. We've had a ton of action tonight.
I think that's part of the appeal is you can come down here and shoot things here that you can't shoot anywhere else in the country.
That's it.
Yeah.
You said that better than I did. Nice job. You're not taking my job, are you?
No.
Oh, no, I'm just checking. What's kind of cool about my setup here, I'm shooting actually a Hoyt Buffalo recurve bow that I helped design, which I really like using for bow fishing because you can shoot it really fast.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
Although Daryl shoots his compound pretty darn fast as well.
We better get another arrow in that one, Misty.
Get him?
Yeah, I shot, didn't I?
I love it. I've also got a Muzzy bow fishing reel on front of this. And it looks like a regular fishing reel, which basically it is, but it's been adapted for bow fishing. I just shot the biggest redfish I've ever shot. Got him up to the boat. I had Daryl back me up. I've got a 500-pound test line on here. And basically what I do is I push the button just like if you were gonna cast it. Look at the size of that redfish! Whoa! That's a monster! But what happens now is I've got it attached to my arrow, so when I shoot, it spools out. Look at the size of that fish. That is over a 20-pound redfish. That 500-pound test line holds onto the fish. I can adjust the drag, and I literally reel the crank and hold onto my bow and fight the fish in. Pretty dang fun. How many people could this fish feed?
4 or 5.
Easy.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna find out. You know, bow fishing's a lot like hunting. You can't guarantee something every time.
Good.
Yeah!
It's a good red.
And a lot of trips, it just doesn't happen. So I came down here with expectations of meeting Daryl, and hopefully, if I can shoot 2 or 3 species, I'll be tickled. That is just awesome. Huge gar. Woo! Oh man! That is a huge gar! Huge gar! Huge! Whoa! Man, that's a big one!
Let him take it, let him take it, let him take it.
I think I got him pretty good. Hold on.
You might have, but I'm worried about that
Here,
line.
let's get him. I think I got him, hon. I got him right in the lungs. I think
Okay.
he's good.
Okay, let's do it.
Ready? Help me.
I knew it, I knew it.
Has Fred lost the fish of a lifetime? Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Fred Eichler. I'm here with Marsh Master Outfitters, and we're bow fishing in Louisiana. Oh, man, that's a big one! So when we get this huge gar to the boat, it takes both me and Missy. We lean over, we grab the arrow, and we both heave this fish up. When we lifted this huge gar right up to the edge of the boat,
I knew it, I knew it.
the arrow pulls out. The fish drops back, but it starts slowly going back toward the back of the boat. Daryl grabs his bow, puts another arrow in this big alligator gar. I grab my bow and I shoot it again. So now we have 2 arrows in this big gar. Woo! Holy smokes, what a fish! And this time, we're able to get him up to the boat. He has still got a lot of fight in him. Hold on, let me grab this one. And lift this huge fish in and get a good look at him.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa,
I told you.
Once we got the fish in the boat, we realized how huge he was.
All right.
Man, that is awesome, Daryl. Holy smokes! I shot him in the chest, his first shot. That was a good shot, wasn't it?
You know, there was 2 of them in there, and then you got shot this one, and another one took off.
Now that is a prime example of a huge alligator gar. Guys, that was incredible. Thank you so much. But for the people at home that have never seen an alligator gar, I gotta get my hands on this fish. We gotta lift him up to show you how huge it is. All right. Let's get this thing rolled over. Look at the teeth. Look at the business end of that thing. He was about 5.5 feet long. I see what you mean by being careful. And we didn't weigh him, but I wish we would have.
That's a good one.
Look at the size. But just a stab in the dark, I'm gonna say he was between 60 and 80 pounds. Thanks, Daryl. Thanks, Missy. Look at the size of some of these fillets. This is awesome, Daryl. I love shooting great eating fish.
The one thing about Louisiana is the bow fishing falls under the spear fishing category. So like if you wanted to go offshore, you could shoot fish that you shoot with a spear gun. So it's all good eating fish. You know, in the northern states, bow fishing's fun, but when you get into shooting carp, it's a sport. I mean, when you go fishing down here or whatever, you want to catch fish that you can put in the freezer and eat later, you know, and that's what you're doing when you're bow fishing. You're trying to get some meat to eat.
You know, I think Daryl's a good outfitter because 1, he's patient. 2, he genuinely likes people. You can tell with his interactions with not only his daughter, but with us, you know, anybody he's around, Daryl just likes people, especially people that like the outdoors. Then the other thing that's probably the most important is he's got the experience. When it comes to bow fishing in these bayous and these marshes, he knows where the fish are.
I grilled up some fish for Fred, and he went back for seconds.
Oh my gosh.
He enjoyed the fish. I think he'll be grilling some of those reds when he gets home.
This gar is delicious.